Santos, you have a Christmas tree behind you. Oh my God.
Hello, teacher.
That's a very beautiful image that I have about you. Very good.
In my home today is Christmas.
Aye, that's really nice. Yes. Today, that is 20. Well, you have 10 days of Christmas in November and 31 more days in December.
Yeah,
You
teacher.
have a 41 days Christmas. Wow, very good. Santos, in 2 minutes, the course in the evaluation of the encounters and the teacher point of view about the advantages. Can you see in this kind of encounters? You talk about the encounters, the evaluation, about the teacher, about the methodology, whatever you want to talk about in this video. Don't forget to send it. It's very important that you do that. Okay.
One video of 2 minutes when I may tell what.
The instructions are in an email that I sent you some days ago.
Ah, okay.
So search or look for the email I sent you asking you that task, that homework. Okay. But it's very important. It's a requirement that I have to fill in this pedagogical practice. Your videos, your 2 minutes video evaluating the encounters and talking about what do you think about them, how did you feel on them, talking about the punctuality, talking about the importance of the things that we did here, and talking about all the activities, your evaluation about this 16th and 16 encounters. Okay. So Santos is here. Christian is here. Christian, hello. Leandro, no. Carlos is here. Okay. Christian, how are you?
Hello, teacher.
Ready to start?
Yes, teacher. About that you sent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, teacher.
About the video you have to do. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, teacher. I saw it, but I haven't time to do it. But I think maybe when I finish here, I'm gonna do it.
Ah, that will be excellent. Okay, because I need your evaluations, please. So you can do it after class. I think Carlos is also doing it after class. Maybe Christian too, and Santos. You are in Christmas. You decide if you work or not because you are now in Christmas on Christmas. Okay, let's start because well, I would need no. Okay. Let's go with the first part because this is our last encounter, our encounter number 16. And we're going to run through this encounter with three main activities. This is like, let's say, little evaluation or a little encounter, different encounter because you're going to answer and answer all the time. So, you know what are the activities we have for today? Did you read the instructions or did you read the guide? Yes? You read what were the activities that for today? Carlos says yes. Okay. Christian and Santos?
I didn't read
You
instructions.
didn't read? Okay, Christian.
Teacher, me neither.
Okay, well, because these are the instructions I sent you via I don't know, via Skype. I think Carlos shared the activities via Skype because I send it via email. Please open your email and open those instructions, okay? You need to know what are you going to do. So open the instructions I sent you. Okay, go to your email and go to the file I sent. I attached the instructions, I know. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Okay, teacher. Es que I I did think I think it, that this en Spanish, o sea, yo pensaba que esa era para hacer el video. Esa
Pero
es que estoy haciendo.
ahí dice description of the activities for our final encounter.
Ok,
Tiene un encabezadito ahí,
el video
texto.
que hay que enviarte es acerca de lo que pensamos sobre tus clases, ¿cierto?
Sí, es sobre una evaluación sobre todo lo que hemos hecho en estos 16 encuentros.
Dos
En 2
minutos
minutos. Tienes que
hablando.
hablar sobre los encuentros, sobre la profe, sobre tu experiencia, cómo te sentiste, bla, 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 bla. Evaluar, pues, si eso te aporta, si no te aporta, cómo lo hace, cómo no. Y bueno, y que dure 2 minutos y es esa parte. Estas son las instrucciones. The description of the activities for our final encounter are for 3 activities we have to do today because this is our last encounter and we're going to make a kind of evaluation today, okay?
Okay, teacher, I got it.
Okay, let's go. So the first activity consists in a description. Each student will have 30 seconds to observe I show you the pictures, you look at them for 30 seconds, and after these 30 seconds, the student will talk for 60 seconds, for 1 minute, about those images, making a general description of them, comparing them, talking about the differences or the similarities between them. Okay, for 1 minute, you have to talk about the pictures. Okay, this is the first activity. I'm going to start with Carlos, okay? Carlos, are you ready?
Yes, teacher, I am ready.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen in order you can see the 2 pictures you have to compare. Okay?
Yes.
Can you see them?
Yes, teacher, I can see.
Okay, you have 30 seconds from now. Go ahead.
Okay, the picture show about the 4 dog. Two dog is free and running in the beach, and other dog is in the prison. Some dog is sometimes is people locks in the street and the authority go to the prison. It's a real life, and some people don't have the I don't know, maybe people don't love the animal or the pets and forget the yes, it's the real life. But I do prefer people love. For example, I don't have time to care my pet. But I say my wife, for example, if I don't have time to care your pet, it's better give other people.
Okay. Okay, Carlos. Very good. Thank you.
No more?
Okay. No, no more time. You have 60 seconds. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Well, very good. Let's go with Santos. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
You have 30
Yes, teacher.
seconds to observe and to prepare your speech. Okay. Oh, you're ready now. Yes?
Okay, the image that I see is two dishes.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is a dish with things like empanadas or meat of chicken with sauce of barbecue, and the second dish is a dish with vegetables and
Mm-hmm.
fruits. The second dish is healthy, is more healthy for it because don't have uh, calories, and I think
Okay.
okay.
It's 1 minute now. Okay. Thank you. Christian, are you ready?
Yes,
¿Quién se nos
teacher.
unió por aquí? Dani. Hello, Dani.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, Danny, we are doing the first activity. It's comparing two pictures. I'm going to continue with Santos. Then you continue, okay? Santos, these are your two images. Sorry, with Christian. Oh my God.
Okay, teacher. Okay. Oh, it looks so delicious. I love candy. Okay.
Uh-huh, me too.
They they are two kind of they are chocolates, with some pieces of, I don't know what is it, but it are, I know it's yes, are chocolates with some cakes, a cakes chocolate cakes, and the other picture you can see gum, different candies. Okay, I know that they are very delicious, but it's um for our health, you know, it's gonna be harmful. It's very harmful for our health, for our body, because they have a lot of candies, maybe, so maybe when a person suffer diabetes, maybe they can eat that, but it's in risk. In risk, I forgot how can I say that. In risk. No. You know, you can be irresistible. I forgot.
Irresistible?
Irresistible. Yes, a lot of candy are irresistible, and I love it. Even my daughter eats on them. I like to, but sort of a little bit. Maybe boom, 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 something like that. Yeah.
Okay, it's 1 minute now. Thank you very much.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Danny, you're next. Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, those are your two pictures. You have 30 seconds to observe them, to think about your ideas, and when you're ready, tell me to start.
Okay, in the first picture, I can see there are six forms or way of men. The first is an animal, but in general, the image is about a generation, about the times of about the men's in the first animal, and the second and the third two, but the four, feet and six are the men, and normally men are normally human. About his body is normal, face, and others. I think in the second is the form is similar, but is different too because it's other is about other process, and process are like machine, like technology. The first is human, and the second is machine robots, like the process, the similar, the first is like I see this this picture. I remember about the movie. I liked this movie, Wally. Is the
Ah,
same.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Danny, it's 1 minute. It's just 1 minute, okay?
Okay, okay.
Sorry about that. Okay. I have, let's see. And we have Leandro now. Yes, Leandro, how are you?
Hello, teacher. How are you? I'm fine.
So, okay, we are going to continue with you. Are you ready to compare
Okay.
those two pictures?
Okay.
Okay, those are your pictures.
Mm, okay. Can you start?
Yes, you can start now.
Okay. These are two pictures about. The first one is a carnival. Maybe it's in maybe it's in Willa department or maybe New York. I don't know. But it looks like maybe Barranquilla Carnival. Okay, there are people dancing, celebrating something those days, comparing with the picture upside, that side, please, sorry. This is a concert, maybe a electronic concert. In my opinion, what I think about that, I think in a carnival is for people from the same city to enjoy. I think to take advantage of the customers and celebrating every year what they believe. In the,
Okay, 1 minute. I'm sorry.
okay,
Normally we can talk more, but today is just 1 minute.
okay.
Okay, very good. Okay. Well, you have completed the first part of this final encounter. Let's go. Yes, let's go to the second activity. Do you know what is the second activity? It's yes. Okay. Let's go with the second activity. So during the second activity, the students will have to discuss about a controversial topic, having into account the reasons why they agree or disagree, the different examples you can mention, the arguments you can use to defend your personal point of view. You will talk about 150 seconds for a minute and a half. You have this a minute and a half to defend your position, to say the reasons why you agree or not. We have a list. We have a list of the controversial topics. I'm going to, yes, Carlos has sent in the chat the controversial topics. Can you please read them? So the possible controversial topics are bottled water ban. Should bottled water be banned? The second one is concealed handguns. Should adults have the right to carry a concealed handgun? Number three, marijuana. Should marijuana be legal? Number four is prostitution. Should be legal? And the other one, it's about vegetarianism. Should people become vegetarian? And the last one, the voting age. Should the voting age be lowered to 16 years old? So, yes, you have to choose one and you're going to talk about them, okay? You're going to defend your position. Yes. And the other part, when you finish your intervention, okay, when you finish your intervention, another student it's going to reject the arguments that you presented. Okay, you're going to demonstrate, the other mate is going to demonstrate the opposite position during more or less the same time, 1 minute and a half or 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to give an example right now.
Teacher, teacher,
Yes,
I have a question in that part.
yes. Mm-hmm.
I think this, is not the same because I think, my opinion, like for example,
Mm-hmm.
if Santo think is a marijuana topic, no, he's agree. And for example,
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree, but I don't have the same arguments that he has. You understand or not?
Yes.
So
And why is that a problem?
no, because everyone has to do the two parts or just one part. That's the question. Only what you think, or you have to argument against. That's my question.
I
Understand
don't
me?
understand. I really don't understand what is the um well, I think, well, you present, for example, let's make an example.
Okay.
Leandro, which of the topics do you want to talk about?
And I don't know, whatever. You can choose. You can choose it.
Okay, let's talk about voting age. Should the voting age be lowered to 16? What do you think?
No.
Why not?
Okay. This is my topic.
Bueno, empecemos.
Okay, I'm going to begin. About age. It's about age. I'm going to talk about age because
Voting age. Can
yes,
you read in the chat? ¿Tú puedes leerlo del chat?
yes, it's about 16 years to be allowed.
Yes.
Yes, I already read.
Mm-hmm.
I already read last night. What I think about, I think there is a controversial position because, like for example, when I was 16, I didn't think about my future. I just think about having party, get a lot of girlfriends, buy a motorcycle. So if you're allowed, it's impossible to think like, for example, me now. Now I need to know what my son future. I need to know how it's going to be. And in that age, don't think about it. And another problem is the politician here in Colombia can manipulate those um, boys, those age boys, because they can say they're gonna give some thing for that population, and it's anything is going to happen with the politician. So I think it not should be. I would change the age to vote, like maybe 20s, because after that age you're going to think about what you're going to do in
Ah.
the future. You know, I will change the age.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. That's your position. And those are your arguments to say
Yes.
why. Why do you think what you think? Okay. So I'm going to choose one of you, but previously I'm going to choose the couple that is going to work on the same topic. So it's the voting age good at 18, 20, or 16? What do you think? Who wants to reject his position? For example, if you think there are people that with they are 16 years old and they are almost in the university and they have clear what they want, and maybe they want to vote because they believe and they are, I don't know, yes. And some people from the 16 years old, it's, and what do you think about it? Do you want to reject Leandro's topic? Maybe Carlos or Christian or Danny or Santos? No? Bueno.
Okay,
Listen to
teacher.
me. That's what I'm thinking about. Everyone is agree that if someone you choose, for example, you say to Christian, you have to say you don't agree. What are the arguments? That's what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
I disagree.
Exactly, exactly.
Teacher, I
Esto,
disagree.
este era como el ejemplo. Bueno, tú empiezas a hablar, la idea es que yo digo desde el inicio quiénes van a ser los dos que van a trabajar en ese tópico, ¿cierto?
Okay.
Entonces ahí la idea es, esto era solo como para mostrarle a él y entendió, muy bien, eso es lo que vamos a hacer. Entonces, usted escoge su tema y yo digo, ¿quién se lo va a refutar? No importa que tu opinión personal esté a favor o en contra, tú solo haces el ejercicio de refutar sus ideas y dar otros argumentos de por qué no o de, ¿cierto? Esa es la idea. Entonces vamos a arrancar con quién. Ahora sí, el ejercicio va completo. ¿Listo? Ok, ¿quién quiere arrancar desde su... ¿Quién quiere arrancar? Escoger un tema y miramos para ver quién lo va a refutar. Ok, Carlos, ¿qué tema quieres escoger? ¿De qué tema quieres hablar?
I chose the topic number one.
The number one is, let me see, about bottled water ban. Yes, should
Yes.
bottled water be banned? Okay, send your position and Daniela is going to, okay, to refute your arguments. Okay, Danny, pay attention to Carlos.
Teacher, okay. Now, the bottled water around the world, especially in the ocean, on the sea, contaminate everybody around the world.
Mhm.
For example, some country in Europe has new rule. For example, people don't people can use the bottled water or is the reuse the bottled water. For example, in Alemania has a new rule. Congress has new rule for for the people. Here in Colombia, no, we have we don't have the same rule. For example, everybody put or get off the bottled water in the street or whatever, especially on the ocean. For example, you
Mhm.
forget or you lock the bottled water and on uh, wherever you want, and people don't recycle the products. For example, bottled water. It's impossible to give another opportunity for the people in the future. For example, my children or my kids or your future, the future human don't have the future in the air.
Okay, it's more than 150 seconds. Very good. Well, Danny, did you listen to your mate?
Yes.
Okay, I know you can share his opinion. Your personal opinion, it's the same. You're not, but you're going to use other arguments to refute Carlos' speech. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. This topic is a little difficult for me in English. It's about what is the name? Bottle in water.
Bottled water, el agua embotellada, ¿debería ser prohibida?
Hmm. Okay, I don't know about this topic exactly, but in my opinion, I think it's not what how do you say Mali? It's worse. How do you say Mali?
Not a bad thing.
Yes,
It's
not
not a
in,
bad thing.
okay. I think
Okay.
the water in the bottle. I don't know. On the other hand is good, but the same time is bad because it's good. It's very necessary in the water in a bottle when you doing an exercise or other thing is necessary. You cargar. I don't know the word.
Yes.
With this thing. It's very necessary when you walk and to exercise in another place, and when you it's very necessary the recipient you cargar. I don't forgot the name, but
I,
it's
Carlos,
bad for the contamination for yes, these things, but I don't remember exactly
okay.
what say Carlos. But more so is my opinion about this topic. Ah, yes,
Okay.
clarion.
Very good.
The word clarion.
Okay. Good for your
Teacher,
intervention. Yes.
one moment. For for example, we have done the behavior in Latin American is not the same in Europe. And the Europe has a lot of year in the future. They have a different culture. For example, Germany, Spain, France, United Kingdom, and Japan has uh, other culture, other behavior, and we don't have we don't protect the ocean, the sea, and the animal eat bother our and they die.
Okay, thank you. Because that is exactly what you have to do. Ustedes dicen sus razones, you say your reasons, you explain why do you think what you think. La otra persona, the other person, is it reacts to what you say and refutes your arguments. And then you have a, a last opportunity to say another thing like Carlos did. Okay? Well, Santos and Christian, are you ready?
Okay, teacher. I choose the topic about medical marijuana.
Okay. Should
Uh,
marijuana be a medical option? Let's
yes,
go.
teacher. I agree for the use of medical marijuana for the treatment for the symptoms, for example, of cancer, sclerosis, epilepsy, and other conditions. I
Mhm.
think that the marijuana would should be used in all countries for its helpful for the all illness is an effective treatment and is effective for the control of the illness. For
Can you
example,
give us, yes?
in my country, in Colombia, uh, should be used for treatment of the cancer
Mhm.
for reason that help of patients take the better form this ill and and quit of the topic. I think that would be a better form to combat the narco traffic if legalize to marijuana to the marijuana.
Mhm.
Uh, I think I agree with the use of marijuana of the same form of the use uh, chemistry.
Mhm. Okay.
Uh, in For example, the use of the morphina is very
Mhm.
effective for the treatment for the symptoms. The marijuana it's more naturally with
Okay, Santos.
okay.
We have done the 150 seconds. Let's go with Christian. Okay, Christian, it's your turn. You have to reject his ideas, okay? And show the opposite point of view. Are you ready?
Okay, teacher. Okay. Okay. In one point of Santos said, I agree, but in other point, I'm disagree. Okay, why? I know that the marijuana is useful for all system of the body. I am agree on that. They have a lot of, you know, they have a lot of benefits for us. Even in Europe, in United States, in here in Colombia, there are some stores or some persons that have created, a company about using marijuana medicines. But I think here in Colombia it's so hard, teacher. It's so hard to implement it that here in Colombia because it's not for the benefits of marijuana. It's about uh, the person, about the cultural, because in other countries, and there are some stores that you can buy it because maybe the doctor say, okay, you need to buy this for to cure or to heal something, and you can buy it, right? But here it could be very, very hard because we know that all Colombian people, they are very dishonest. Maybe they can change and the paper of the medicine the doctor write, they maybe can change it because here are very, how can I say, astutos. Um, I forgot that word. Okay,
Okay, use another one.
okay. They are Colombian people are very intelligent, and they can change the notes that the doctor gave to you for here for themselves. Okay, they can buy the marijuana, but maybe for smoking or for here because the person that smoke a lot of marijuana, they are very addicted for that, right? And maybe
Okay, it's 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. Well, Santos, you have to say a final thing about this. What do you think about Christian's position?
Teacher, I keep my idea about the marijuana should be legalized in all countries. For are more the benefits in the treatment in the illness, for example, cancer, pain, glaucoma, epilepsy, other conditions. I keep my idea. I agree that the use of marijuana should be legalized in Colombia.
Okay, thank you, Santos. Okay, Leandro, te voy a poner otra. ¿Listo?
No. Why
La-
two?
No, no importa que no está lista. ¿Quieres? Escoge otra, porfa. Choose
Oh,
another one,
I would
please.
like to talk about prostitution. Should prostitution be legal?
Be legal. Okay, you're going to send your position. Vas a sentar tu posición. And Carlos, Christian, Daniela, and Santos are going to refute your idea with one idea. Okay? Cada uno de ustedes va a refutar el argumento que nos va a dar Leandro sobre este tema con algo que ustedes quieran decir, con una sola idea. Van a refutarle a él lo que piensen sobre este tema. Okay, so let's go with prostitution. Should prostitution be legal or not? What do you think, Leandro?
In my case, I'm going to talk about the women that choose that career like prostitution. I think the 80% of those.
Let's see
Yeah,
profession. Career,
okay.
it's something more academic.
Career is in another country. This is my position. This is my word. No,
Ah, okay. Career. Is it profession? Yeah.
okay. This I think in Colombia, in the South America countries, there are double moral.
Mm-hmm.
The same that happened with the illegal marijuana or crack or I don't know perica. I wonder if prostitution should be allowed with healthy way in a special place.
Mm-hmm.
How many issues could be avoid because
Mm-hmm.
everything in those places is dark, is closed, is not permitted. So I wonder if it's permitted, what would be the result? I think people could do it, people or men who are not able to maybe to get a woman
Mm-hmm.
in like a sexual woman. It's about buying a person, but it's in that point it's not good. But what happened with those people who can be able to have a relationship, maybe just for an hour, for a night, for maybe for a week, but we haven't even thought about what would be a result of that experiment. I would like to think in Colombia could change the minds in something that we think is not a good way, but in Europe, many countries they are doing now. Like for example, marijuana, they're doing now. They are allowed to smoke. So that's my position.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, you have to reject his position or to say something that you think about this topic. Just one idea. Carlos, Christian, Danny, and Santos.
Teacher,
Carlos, do you want to start?
yes,
Okay, go.
teacher, I really disagree with Mr. Leandro.
Sorry?
Uh, I disagree
Okay, go ahead.
because, for example, I don't have the all school in my mind that, for example, it seems very immoral. For example, women, or woman, uh,
Women.
women,
Las
women,
mujeres. Women.
women, yeah, women. They have another opportunity. They chose other professional. It's very immoral. Oh, no, not exactly immoral for exactly women. The men is the same. For
Mhm.
example, here in Colombia, the prostitution is very no. People say the prostitution is normal, but prostitution transmit, for example, AIDS around the world or other illness.
Mhm.
Exactly, teacher. For example, aumenta, grow up the trata,
Increases.
increasing trata de blancas,
Mhm.
legal prostitution in around the world. Uh, uh, People have the like business. People commercially say the women or the men. Exactly, teacher. This is my idea, my reason, my argument.
Okay, thank you. Yes, they commercialize uh, women, men, children, parts of people, parts of bodies. They commercialize everything.
Yes.
It's incredible, right? Okay, well, but I like Leandro's idea has a deeper connotation. Let's see, what do you think, Christian?
About Leandro said,
Yes, about this topic. Do you agree with him? Do you agree with Carlos? What do you think yourself?
okay, teacher, disagree. First of all,
With who?
I agree
You
with
disagree with who?
Leandro. With Leandro, I agree. I understand the point of view of Carlos said. Prostitution. is the big problem. First of all, morality, and even for healthy too. Because you can have sex with a lot of women, and the person maybe that person is sick, right? And if you have sex or relationship with her, maybe you can, and maybe you can share with other person. Maybe the person can be sick too, right? And even for Colombia is a country. A conservation is very, you know, uh, they are disagree about the point of view of Europe, because Europe they agree about that, but in Colombia they don't agree because there are a lot of child abuse. They can hire children to have sex. They paid. It's a big and a huge commercials that even they can abuse little uh, girls. For example, I have a daughter. I don't want to be like maybe they sell some children to hire in those places to have a relationship with somebody. I have a lot of persons. I know for me it's for moral. I'm not agree even because I'm a Christian. I don't think that is a good way. God doesn't like that, because He created a woman and a wife, and that person have to be married and have sex, a real sex, a nice and in a good way, not a bad way. For that reason, I disagree with Leandro.
Okay, thank you, Christian. Oh my God. Let's see what Daniela thinks about it.
Okay. About this topic, the prostitution, I think similar with my friend, yes, classmate Carlos, because in my opinion, prostitution shouldn't legal, because the women are devalued, is so bad. And but I don't do that work, because the most women do it this, I don't know, for their families or their obligation and other
Mhm.
things. But I think the women has other opportunities, other job, because this war is very bad for their health. For example, they have a lot of disadvantage and a lot of problems such as sexual disease. For example, I don't know, according to I heard in the internet, or the people say, or the doctors, a human papilloma virus is common in face, is infection, or I don't know, gonorrhea too, genital herpes. But the most common disease about this situation is SIDA, HIV, because SIDA, the body ability to fight a lot of infections. But in general, I disagree with this topic. I think it should not be legal, because reality prostitution and sex trafficking constitute a harmful, violent criminal industry. The war is horrible. But I understand in some case, but I disagree with this topic. Yes.
Okay. Huh, Santos.
Okay,
Yes.
teacher.
Respect.
Okay, teacher.
Sorry?
Okay, teacher. In my opinion, I think that for one side is very legal working in prostitution. Is the war sex, or the sex work is the oldest work in the world,
Yes.
and is a legal form to get money. And and my opinion, everyone is free for choose the form of get money. And in
Ay,
other opinion, I think that is also bad for reason that is the opportunity for take the teens or child, and it's a form to general violence in the woman, the women. Okay, it's a
mhm.
form to exploit to the kids. And for this, for all opinions, I think that the prostitution should be legal, but with responsibility. The governments, they are controlled uh, the this work, and it's my opinion.
Very good. Leandro, something else to say about or to say to your mates?
Yes, teacher. I have to say that I respect everyone's opinions. I said that I like very much Carlos said about moral,
Mhm.
or in this case, immoral. And Christian said about God. God don't want doesn't want to people do that. But in every case, how can I explain? Like for example, in immoral, what Carlos said, immoral is a behavior of the human. And many people talks about what is immoral or what is not. But we can talk about immoral behavior if, for example, maybe not Christian because he's Christian, no? But in my case or everyone case, for example, what happened when you accept pictures of by the cell phone? I think this is
Mhm.
not moral, and you accept it. And can you
Mhm.
talk about something that maybe in my case I am not? I don't want to judge anyone because it's not my position. But that word is very, very big because we are in Colombia. In Colombia, many people talk, and but you don't know what happened in your mind. Like for example, I saw the news. Um, I don't know how to how to say the name that the person who likes to watch a children video. I don't know what the special name.
Mhm.
Sorry, but imagine if they are that obvious. Anyone wants to have a brother or a sister or a father in that position, but we don't know how that people is outside of the world. You understand? So that word in my opinion, is a big talking. And Christian say about God. Okay, I am agree about what God said, but this is how do you say pecado, teacher?
Sin. It's
Sin.
a
Okay.
sin.
You know what? I believe in God. I believe there is a God. I believe there is a God who makes everything happens. That's what I believe. But how do you say pecado? Sorry.
Sin.
Scent. Okay, you know what about I think about scent? I think there is not scent a big or there is not a scent a little one. I think everyone do it. So what's the difference? A person who say a bad word on the street to another person, to a person like for example this topic prostitution, they are the same. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
if I talk about religion, it could be all night talking about it. You know, teacher?
Yes, I know.
Yes,
Those are controversial
yes.
topics. That's why they are controversial topics, because you can talk and talk and talk about it, the pros, the cons, and everything about it. Okay, we have finished the second part of this encounter, of this final activity. And the third and the last activity, it's a collaborative. Yes, continue, please. Like us now. Continue. Okay, Carlos, Carlos and Christian, and Daniela and Leandro and Santos. You five. So listen to the instructions for the third activity we have to do today. The third activity is a collaborative product in which you as a group have to create a story. Each student will tell a piece of the whole story, but you as a group have to arrange how they are going to tell the story. The idea is that you as a group can discuss and organize who is going to tell each part. The group will have 2 minutes to prepare the story that must have an introduction, a problem, the solution of the problem, the end of the story, and some conclusions. You can be as creative as you want with your story, but the important thing here is to see how do you manage the situation? How can you work as a group, as a team, and make a good final and coherent story? The topic of the story I'm going to give you right now. We have three options for this topic. They are very weird topics. They are surreal topics. But you have to tell the story with the introduction, the problem, the solution of the problem, the end of the story, and some conclusions. The three possible topics are I'm going to let me see if I can share via chat. Okay. So, can you see in the chat? So these are three topics. From you can choose what are you going to choose to make your story. They are weird topics. I recognize that are strange topics for the story, but so from now, you're going to start arranging what do you want to do and how are you going to do it. Okay? You will have 2 minutes to organize the story and to organize who is going to tell each part of the story. Yes, something weird. Santos, mentiras, es mermelada. Okay, so open your microphones and start your discussion. What you're going to do. You're not going to do it through the chat. No van a discutir por el chat lo que van a hacer ni nada. Todo lo que vayan a hacer lo tienen que hacer hablando, in your speaking, okay? Let's do it. Empiecen a organizarse. You have to organize yourselves, but using English language. Sorry? Yes, of course. This is your evaluation and last encounter. Go ahead.
Because we
Okay.
making a plan.
Okay, I can improvise. Improvise.
Improvise.
Improvise. Okay.
But you have to arrange who is going to tell which part of the story. The introduction, you have the problem, you have the solution of the problem, you have the end, the conclusions. Who is going to tell each part?
Okay.
So let's discuss.
Everyone, I'm thinking about pushing boots, got married, and became a vegetarian. Why? Este gato con botas got married. So you know, in the real history, is a cat. You know what the cat eat? It just eat maybe birds. So the history can be changed easily because he really is not a vegetarian. Maybe about Mario, we could invent in the same history, like for example, Hermanos Grimm. Have you seen it? You know, this is my idea. If someone has something, please say. I don't know. Friends? Huh?
Alejandro, what are you talking about, man?
About who in bots got married and became a
I have a question. What is it? What is that
Number
topic?
one.
The
Number
mermaid?
one. I prefer number one.
No, no,
Okay,
no.
the topic of Leandro is passing bots got married and became a vegetarian.
And say if we could do that. I don't know. That's my position. I'm waiting for your answer. What do you think, Carlos, Christian, uh,
Number one. I
When
prefer number one.
this
Daniela?
moment
I don't
in
know.
my mind, I created, I created a story about the
I have
mermaid.
one idea about the number one. I prefer number one because I read I crave one history of the number one. For example, Little Red Reddy Hawk is a Praynak. Maybe check a Praynak, Mr. Lobo Feroz,
It's easier. It's easier.
grandmother Hell.
Okay, it's easier.
Uh, cre- uh,
Okay, it's easier.
Okay, guys, sorry for this interruption. Can you open your cameras, please? Let your cameras open, please. Okay, go ahead. Continue with your discussion.
Um, what Daniela says, or
Okay, for me, okay, I have some opinion. I have some ideas. Okay, for example, the first one, the Little Red Riding Hood is pregnant. Maybe it could be, so evil because Carlos says about the fox, you know, no, no, the fox, lobo, the wolf, and maybe okay. Uh, I was thinking about that. Leandro said the pots in bots got married. Maybe he got married with a bird or something other animal. He fell in love with other animal, and for that reason he became vegetarian.
yes,
It could be that idea. I don't
yes,
know
because the cats always eat birds. Who's going
exactly.
to eat birds?
We
Maybe
can
he fall in love in a for example in a big bird. Like for example, águila. How do you say águila? Maybe
Eagle,
it's an
Eagle,
idea.
Eagle.
Okay, I
Eagle,
have an
eagle,
idea.
eagle.
I have an idea. Maybe I don't know if you are. Did you agree or don't? And I think maybe the passing bots. Maybe he was a very bad cat that likes to eat a lot of meat, to kill a lot of animals, and then he found a beautiful bird. He saw that bird was so amazing, had something different. Then maybe he didn't want to eat it, and maybe he fell in love with that bird, and maybe you don't know, you can invent other history about that. I don't know if
You
you're
know,
did you
yes,
agree?
Chris.
That's right. That's right. Let's do it. Okay. Invent something.
The cat is a lover.
I
It's
I
about the
I
A lover.
agree, Mr. I agree with Mr. Christian about
Okay.
the history.
Okay, who's going to begin?
it's about the cat.
Yes.
Uh, pause, pausing back.
Remember, sorry guys, remember you're five and you have to tell five parts of the story: the introduction, the problem, the solution of the problem, the end of the story and the conclusions. Who is going to
Okay,
do that?
okay. I think that may choose passing boats, got married, and became a vegetarian. And
Okay.
I am going to start with the introduction.
But we need to write
Uh,
it or just say it.
I it's difficult.
Okay, guys.
Uh,
We are gonna agree. Okay, I'm gonna write the beginner, and then you agree who's gonna continue. The idea is for what reason he became vegetarian. So I was reading that once upon a time there was a big cat that I used to be very evil with a lot of animals, and so maybe who's gonna continue?
Me. I can say,
But
okay,
Santos said he was going to do the introduction.
Okay, Santos, do the introduction.
can you
yes,
say, Santos, begin with the name
So
of the cat?
maybe Christian can do the other part.
yes. I can start with the introduction.
Santos, don't forget the name. You have to say the name of the cat. Yes,
Okay,
it
Okay.
needs to have a name.
okay. The cat in boats.
But
Garfield.
you can say a name.
Okay. The next history is about the passing boats got married and became a vegetarian. In this history, we talk about uh, once upon a cat. He got married with a dolphin in one night when he was eat uh, a little bit of marijuana. Uh, for then he's uh, uh, he's like a vegetarian. Uh, this is a introduction. The next part is Christian with he say a problem for the history.
No, but you said that the cat is a drug addict.
It's similar. It's my introduction. Next,
Estamos
you
mezclando la
continue.
sirenita con el gato
Okay,
con botas.
okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue. Okay, um, but okay, but it's so hard. The name
The
of the
pro-
cat. Okay, the cat had a big problem with the marijuana, right? And when he ate a lot of marijuana, he became very crazy, and it start to kill everybody or kill something that the first sight that he saw, he tried to kill it. In that moment, he found a wiser turtle in the street, and the wise turtle talked to him about he gave an advice that if he continues like that, he will be alone for or the rest of the time, because he became a little crazy for the we go he became addict to marijuana. And the wise turtle say that he knows a person that he could help him with that. So for that reason, he say, okay, go on the ocean and you can find a big, a big whale, a big dolphin in the ocean. So he recommend to the cat to go there. Continue.
Okay, that's the problem. Who is going to continue with the solution of the problem?
Me. teacher me. Okay, when the cat go to the sea, the problem is the cats don't like the water, so he decide to buy a big boat and decide to have some friend to help him. So he had to go into the sea like 5 days to to watch the dolphins. So he began the trip. So when he arrived to the dolphin, he asked for a permission or he asked for a helping. So the dolphin said there was only one solution to not to be a drug addict. He said he had to go to the 5 countries to talk about children and people how marijuana or maybe another cocaine uh, can help to our healthy. So the solution was to go to everyone to talk about what they don't have to do. So the cat decided to go to the first country and make everyone in the park and began to talk about why they can smoke marijuana. And then
Okay,
and then
so that was the solution.
Con-
Okay, who is going to continue with the end of the story? How
Um,
this story finish?
teacher, okay. I don't know. The story is very confused. The cat,
Yes.
because I think the cat had another problem. It's not with the drugs. It's with the eat. Because he got married. Then he had a lot of problems with his wife. And as he started to eat enough, a lot of I don't know, candies, uh, eat bad food, and he became obese, and gordo, obese is the word.
Overweight. He
Yes.
became overweight.
Mhm, yes, a height weight, and he couldn't walk, and he couldn't do anything, and his health was bad. He has a lot of problems with his health. His arrived weight 100 kilos, and the wife was going to leave him for that reason. And then he think that problem is very, very bad, and is because I know he start eat a lot of vegetable and fruits, and he become a vegetarian cat, are very, very healthy cat, only fruits, only vegetables, and the best food. And about the other promise, about the drought, yes, he, how do you say, él entró? He going to a place, especially a place, centro de rehabilitación. Okay, in this place for 6 months, and then he he finished this process, and finally he very, very happy with his wife. Okay, no more.
Oh my God. Okay, Carlos, you have to tell us the conclusions of this story.
In a conclusion, in a conclusion, uh, push in box before go to the gym with the dolphin. Uh, before he changed the food, for example, like change vegetarian tomatoes, and he the cooking box forget the hamburger, the hot dog, everything is the back food. And he and live happy forever.
Okay, well, you always tell strange stories. You always are very creative. Okay, that was good. Well, guys, we have finished with this evaluation encounter. This is our last encounter, encounter number 16. In the instructions, well, I sent how I'm going to make the assessment of this encounter. You will have 50 points. In these 50 points are not on your grades. I just I'm telling this, please don't think that these 50 points of these 50 marks respond to the final grades for your encounters, because you will have 60 possible marks uh, because you have done it in these 16 encounters. But today, the encounter we had today, I'm going to give you like a final grade about it, okay? And after you send me the 2 minutes video, so in Spanish, I'm going to repeat it. Voy a volverlo a repetir en español. No se olviden que tenemos que hacer ese video de 2 minutos, evaluando la profe, evaluando la puntualidad, los matemáticos, las páginas las que visitamos, todo lo que aprendimos, cómo lo aprendimos, evalúen lo que les gustó, lo que no les gustó, hablen de todo eso. Ojo, me envían ese video debe estar colgado público en YouTube. El de Daniela, uno va a la dirección que tú me pusiste, uno que tú me diste y no sale ningún video. Entonces, mira a ver pues, si es que lo tienes en modo privado, porque a veces a uno se le van algunos videitos en privado, lo cambias a público y verificas que el link nos lleve a tu video. ¿Listo? Entonces, me voy a quedar esperando ahí los videos de Santos, Leandro, Cristian y el de Carlos, si los pueden enviar cuanto antes, por favor, y yo a vuelta de ese correo les enviaré entonces la nota final, ¿listo? Y como el feedback en general, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
La profe nos dijo que volar mañana. ¿Qué es eso, Santos? ¿Cómo así que volar mañana?
I don't know.
La profe nos enseña a volar mañana. Volar mañana. ¿Qué?
No, teacher, que mañana le presento el video.
Ah,
Lo anterior era la conclusión de las historias que usted nos hace hacer.
No,
ay, no, pero es que yo les...
hubo tanta,
Pues no, el...
hubo tanta marihuana en la historia que
Sí, no, por Dios, siempre es una perdición esas historias de ustedes, ¿no? Pues yo les pongo como el listo, son raros los temas, pues por ahí, Carlos, no, que cómo se embarazó Caperucita, bueno, eso es fácil, no es como tan complicado de adivinar, pero estos otros, Cristian quería la sirenita, que se volvió adicta también, y bueno, optaron por el gato con botas que se casó y se volvió vegetariano. La idea de Leandro no era tan descabellada, era incluso más, pero Santos le metió de todo a eso y eso se volvió una cosa impresionante.
Es que era el gato marihuanero que se casó con el delfín.
El gato volador.
No,
El gato volador.
bueno, el gato, en fin. Bueno, les agradezco mucho en español para finalizar este último encuentro. Les agradezco mucho. Les voy a tomar la fotico bien sonro. Sí. A ver, Leandro, levanta esa cabeza. Eso. A tomar la fotico. Listo. Ya está lista. Muchísimas gracias. He estado en los encuentros. Espero que les vaya muy bien en la nota English 2 y que puedan pasar al cuál es el inglés que les sigue.
English
¿Cuál es
three,
el No,
Ahora,
Basic English 3. No, no hay Basic 3. Yo creo
intermediate.
Beginner, beginner or
in-
intermediate?
creo que les,
Beginner.
les de una para Intermediate 1, Intermediate 2 y luego Advanced. Y ya ahí en el Advanced finalizan muy bien. Van por muy buen camino. Sigan con los encuentros, sigan practicando muchísimo, lean muchísimo, escuchen muchísimo. Mientras más lean y más escuchen, más posibilidad tienen también de sacar esos contenidos. Así que, bueno, muy valientes ustedes porque este horario en especial es bastante fuerte. Nos vemos 2 veces a la semana, ustedes aquí conmigo. Muy buen trabajo, felicitaciones a todos y entonces estaré esperando sus videos, los links a sus videos que van a colgar en YouTube, un videito de 2 minutos con la evaluación y a vuelta de ese correo donde me van a mandar ese link, a vuelta de ese correo les mando entonces la retroalimentación de todo el proceso.
Gracias, profe.
Muchas, etcétera, etcétera.
Thanks,
Thank you so
everybody.
much,
Thank
teacher.
you very
God
much,
bless
guys.
you.
Ya no nos
Bye-bye.
veremos más, ¿cierto?
Ya no nos
Teacher.
vemos más. Usted verá si armamos una
Happy
rumba
Christmas.
virtual.
No, aprovecho la oportunidad para
Happy
darle las
Christmas.
gracias y de verdad
Merry Christmas.
que pues personalmente he aprendido mucho de usted. Para mí de verdad
Bueno,
que es muy bueno, por lo menos que todo lo que usted habla, casi todo, el 90% le entiendo, ¿sí me entiende? O sea, es una muy buena profesora.
son muy buenos estudiantes. Yo no sé si ya pudieron leer la retroalimentación que les hice, porque a nosotros nos piden que hagamos evaluaciones de ustedes para ponérselas en la retroalimentación que ustedes en sus calificaciones. Ahí también se les felicita mucho porque son buenos. En general el grupo es muy bueno. Tengo otros grupos de Basic English 2 que no son tan buenos, no son capaces de hablar tanto como ustedes, no se atreven, pues por lo menos ustedes son muy locos, pero hablan mucho y tratan de decir lo que tengan que decir, de que se les entienda la idea, y eso es lo muy importante, que la comunicación y el mensaje llegue, así no llegue perfecto, porque somos estudiantes de Basic English 2, pero súper bien, ánimo porque van por muy buen camino. Carlos es el loco, no, es que Carlos es el loco. ¿Cuál de todos es más loco ahí?
Hello. Yes.
Ay, no. Ok, bueno, muchachos.
Thank you, teacher.
Ahora
Thank
sí,
you.
Bye, teacher.
muchísimas gracias a ustedes.
Bye,
Nos
chief.
Thank you
vemos.
very much.
Que nos veamos en algún
Gracias.
futuro. Buenas
Claro
noches.
que
Gracias,
Chao.
sí.
compañeros.
Buenas
Hasta luego.
noches.
Don't believe.